Globalization is a systemic, far-reaching alternative to corporate capitalism. Fundamentally, it's about reducing the scale of economic activity. That doesn't mean eliminating international trade or striving for some kind of absolute self-reliance. It's simply about creating more accountable and more sustainable economies by producing what we need closer to home.
Agriculture and food production is one area where not only is localization desirable, in fact it is necessary.
If you shorten the distance between producers and consumers, you're cutting out your food miles, you're cutting out your emissions, your oil dependency, you're putting money straight back into the local economy where it's desperately needed.
In the Japanese town of Ogawamachi, an organic waste recycling scheme is the starting point for a whole range of locally run projects. A collectively owned biodigester produces both energy for the community and compost for a nearby farm. The farm, in turn, sells its produce to local residents and a local food restaurant. Purchases within the community can be made in the town's own currency.
小川町に限らず、日本でそれで世界中で地域からお金が出ていきます。いろいろな仕組みがあって、ざるから水がこぼれるようにお金が出ていきます。で、この生ゴミの資源化を考えたきっかけもやっぱりそうです。
On every continent, a pattern is emerging. We're seeing the beginnings of a worldwide localization movement. One organization alone, Via Campesina, which both opposes globalization and campaigns for food sovereignty and local self-reliance, represents more than 400 million small farmers worldwide.
Eso es un cambio grandísimo que hemos tenido a partir de estos huertos.
Tiene tomate, repollo,
Y la gente se está poniendo más contenta.
Nossas ações se pautam pela resistência dos povos camponeses. Isso, a nossa resistência, a nossa teimosia é também uma forma de enfrentamento ao capital industrial e às grandes corporações.
I saw this so clearly in Ladakh. There were no celebrities there. Everyone was seen, heard, and appreciated. In effect, everybody was somebody. And that sense of belonging built confidence and a deep sense of self-respect, which in turn generated respect for others.
When we localize, we give our children role models and I think a standard that they can live by that affirms them and affirms who they are in society without having to look outside their culture to find imagery or symbols to emulate. The symbols, the standards, the values are right here amongst them.
People often say, how can we tell them in the third world not to consume, not to drive cars? We're doing it. And of course that's absolutely true. We have no right to tell people how to live their lives. But we can tell them that they're not stupid and backward or primitive if they live on the land, and that there's no need to blindly emulate a consumer culture in order to feel that you're worthy. We can provide more real information about the situation in the West, about our social and environmental problems, and also about our search for more ecological and sustainable solutions. We've been doing this in our work in Ladakh. We've also been providing community leaders with reality tours to Europe, where they can see with their own eyes that yes, there are certain comforts and technologies that can improve life, but there are also huge problems. We've lost so many of the things that the Ladakhis take for granted. We've lost our connection with community, our connection with nature. We don't have time, something that the Ladakhis have plenty of. So there's a reality there that needs to be conveyed.
Have you got any grandchildren, Albert?
No, not married.
No.
The wonderful thing is that as we decrease the scale of economic activity, we actually increase our own well-being. That's because at the deepest level, localization is about connection. It's about re-establishing our sense of interdependence with others and with the natural world. And this connection is a fundamental human need.
ถ้าเกิดว่าในอนาคตมีสารคดีอะไรที่น่าสนใจแบบนี้อีกทางรายการจะคัดมาแล้วก็มานำให้ท่านผู้ชมได้ดูแบบนี้นะคะสำหรับวันนี้สวัสดีค่ะ